Hey, Pisces, how are you? Pisces, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all of your likes, all of your comments, your subscribes. Thank you guys so much for all of that love. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, your support, your patience. Like, I just really appreciate you guys. Pisces, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. As you see from the title, we're going to see if, the new budding relationships happening this springtime are going to be either a spring fling or the real thing. Okay. So let's get right into it. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, maybe even the cross watcher. We're going to go ahead and use our romance angel deck here. We're going to go ahead and use our romance angel deck here just to get a overall gist of, the connection between you and whoever you're here for. All right. Also, I know we are a couple of weeks into spring already, so you may have already met this person, or, this person actually may be coming forward towards you. All right. Let's get one more shuffle. Okay. I hear one more time. So we'll do it one more time. That's it. All right. We have you deserve love. You are lovable. Pisces, you are lovable. Hey, look, Pisces, you are lovable. You are deserving of love. All right? And I think that's almost kind of like an affirmation that I really have been. I really feel like, a lot of you guys are saying that to yourselves. Okay. You know, a lot of you guys have been like, hey, I'm a lovable person. You know, I'm I'm deserving of what real love is, and, an actual relationship, and with that in your heart, you're in pursuit of that. Okay. And I love that. I love that. What this is telling me here, that it comes up in this position here with, right now, is I feel like the both of you are feeling that way about yourselves, or at least one of you feels very strongly about it to the other person, right? So there's one person who's like, you know what? Yeah, I deserve love. And that other person is like, you know what? You do deserve love, you know? Let's go ahead and pull some supporting energy here from Signs from Spirit. I feel like there's just a very empowering feeling here with this. Someone has definitely taken back their strength, the power of their emotions. Like, they've taken it back, and you're like, you know what? I am lovable no matter. It's almost like I'm lovable no matter what anyone says. I'm lovable no matter what Tom, Dick, or Harry says. I'm lovable no matter what Jane, Susan, and Helen say. I don't know. I'm just making examples, but you guys get it. But let's go ahead and get one more shuffle here. We'll pull Signs from Spirit. All right. Our next card is Table Gathering. Ooh. Table Gathering. I like that energy a lot. Because what that's telling me here, Pisces, is like, some of you may have already met this person, but others of you may be about to meet this person. You may meet this person at some sort of gathering. Now, I know that a lot of us are practicing social distancing during this time. Some of us are social distancing, whether it's, we are not getting too close to people physically. Some of us are actually physically quarantining, where, we're only in our homes. But that's still okay. Okay. That's still okay, because, this person may show up in the version, in the form of like, just a visitor. All right. Or you may happen to just, just kind of, I don't know, This person may happen like online, I feel, I think that with a lot of social distancing and quarantining happening nowadays, I think people are starting to get back into like, you know, like, back into online forums. I mean, that's always been around, right? But now we have a lot more people with a lot less to do other than be home and be bored on the internet. So, you, it's quite possible, chat rooms are gonna start getting more possible. For an example, me and my brothers, we talk on Facebook Messenger a lot, and it's like you can group chat with people that way, okay? And I think it allows up to so many people. But then you also have all these other services, that all these other websites where you can, video chat with multiple people at a time. I mean, you know, it's just interesting how, now with all this technology, the way you can meet someone. All right. Now, others of you, this may be where you actually may be meeting someone here in person. Okay. You may meet them at the some sort of like grocery store, possibly, some sort of dinner, right, where you're introduced to a new person via, someone else that you already know. But however it is that you meet this person, it's like your eyes are set on it, okay? And your eyes are set on them. You've got all these different cupids backing you up here. And it's just like, okay, even if it's not like that, even if they got their eyes set on you, right? It's like, okay, listen, you know what? I deserve love. So if you're gonna come at me, you better come at me correct. Okay, that's like the energy that I feel with this. All right. And like I said, it's very possible that the both of you kind of feel that way in a way, right? But one person probably feels that more than the other. Let's go ahead and get some individual energy out here on the table. Let's go ahead and shuffle some cards. All right, let's get one more shuffle. All right. Okay, so listen. So the first card that we have here is conclusion. And then the next card that we have here is fall, like the season, like autumn. All right. So I like this, okay, because what I'm getting from this here though is I'm getting like, okay, yeah, like this person here is very conclusion oriented, like they're very solution oriented as well, like they even probably have their heart like under lock and key because they know how much they value themselves, like they see their own worth. They know that they deserve love, okay? Now this person here we have fall. Now as I see it this way, I don't necessarily see it as a person or as two individual people. I kind of see this as a whole in a way, which is actually kind of different than the way I've seen everyone else's readings, Pisces, because what I'm feeling here and I look at this is I actually get almost like a timetable, right? Like with this the word table and gathering and then fall, I'm getting very Thanksgiving vibes, that time frame between Halloween and Thanksgiving, like that month, like I'm getting that vibe. All right. So this person may come along here in the spring. You may meet them in the spring. And I kind of feel like, there's almost like this kind of courting thing that goes along where, you guys hang out, you talk, you get to know one another. And I think that's actually what is needed for Pisces. I feel like that's actually what this is needed in your life or in your relationships, because I feel like by fall time, then that's when the conclusion will be made up, right? It'll be like, you know what, this, you'll know whether or not this person is for you, or not for you. But what I feel though is I feel like this person is definitely going to be for you. Okay, it's going to be for you. However, it's going to take it's going to take all the rest of spring, all the rest of summer for you guys to really kind of get to know one another. And again, this could be because it's very long distance, because like I said, we are social distance. I mean, we are social distancing, so we're meeting people differently now. I mean, we were always meeting people online, but maybe even more so now. Okay. I feel like there's probably going to be like a lot of phone conversations, a lot of text messages, before you'll be ready to like really come together and meet each other. Or even if you are meeting each other, right, there's just going to be a lot of time spent together having having those conversations and stuff, in person and everything like that, before you really feel well enough to know that this person is the person that is deserving of your love, right? It's like you deserve love, but they have to also prove that they are deserving of your love. And by fall, I really feel like that actually becomes, you know, the conclusion. But let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot on this. This is beautiful, a beautiful message. All right. All right. Let's get one more shuffle and then go ahead and get our cards from Spirit. All right, Spirit, could you please clarify this conclusion card with 2 cards, please? We got 1. Ooh. Like a lot of cards want to come out on the table. I just need one more card, Spirit. There we go. All right, so this person has, to clarify conclusion, they have the 8 of Wands and the Princess of Swords. All right. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth communication, which makes me feel like there's going to be, a lot of phone calls, text messages, emails, just whatever it takes to get close to this person during a time where everybody really can't be close right now to each other. Like that is what's going to be needed. There's going to be a lot of conversation, a lot of back and forth. For those of you who actually can travel, there is going to possibly be a lot of travel as well. Okay. But also, again, it does reinforce with the 8 of Wands there. It does reinforce that for some of you, this could actually just be an actual long distance thing, you know? And so you really have no choice unless you're not in quarantine or social distancing. You really have no other choice but to kind of talk on the phone and stuff that way, right? The Princess of Swords, though, the Princess of Swords is letting me know that like this is kind of like new territory for this person here. This is kind of like new territory, and they don't necessarily know like what to think about it yet. And that's totally fine. I mean, because you're not supposed to have it all figured out in the beginning, right? I mean, or it's no fun, you know. But says the tarot reader, right? But but it is a very very interesting message here. It's like this person finds himself in a very weird predicament that they really don't know how to think about it yet. And I'm not saying it's a bad predicament. They just don't know how to process it mentally yet. because it's so different than really just what they're used to. Okay, so let's go ahead and get two more cards here to clarify for this fall energy sign. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Have the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Devil card. So I just got bombarded with all this earth energy right here. This is so crazy. So the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Devil card. I'm definitely feeling strong earth sign energy. So someone over here possibly could be an earth sign. All right. Whether they are a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Or they have a lot of earth in their chart. All right. But this person over here, the energy is very mixed. But it's mixed, and I won't say it's necessarily in a bad way. It's mixed where like this person has really, really, really good intentions, but it could be to their detriment. Okay. This person has like really, really, really good habits, but it could be to a fault sometimes, Pisces. Okay. This person is probably comfortable with money. They're probably pretty well off, or they come from, you know, they come from money, or even if they don't, they're still very generous with what they do have, and they'll never make you feel as though you have to do without. This person is ready for commitment, or at least they feel they are. They Now with the Devil card here, I do sense that I mean, everybody comes with their own baggage. This person probably has a little bit of things that they, maybe trying to work out, but they're trying to work it out secretly. And when I say secretly, I don't necessarily mean that they're like trying to hide it from you, but I'm just saying that at this very moment, as it's starting out in the very beginning, you're probably not going to know certain things about this person, especially if you're only dealing with them, through technology and not necessarily in person, whether they're local or at a distance from you. Okay. This person probably is in a very, very dark space in their life, and the actual relationship in itself is what's really bringing them out of that. And that can be a possibility as well. I actually like that. All right, so let's look at the card under the deck, see how this all works out. We've got the Three of Pentacles and the World card. Or excuse me, the Wheel of Fortune. I keep saying the World, but the Wheel of Fortune. I like that together. The Three of Pentacles and then the Wheel of Fortune comes out in the outcome here under the deck. And I like this because the Three of Pentacles is telling me that, listen, you guys are putting a lot of effort into working this thing out, okay? Long distance relationships are not easy. Relationships that only take place over technology, they're not easy because a lot of times we get distracted by day-to-day things that are in our immediate presence that we have to handle because it is in our immediate presence, that sometimes we can really forget about the people that are not right by our side. But I do feel like there's some sort of way where you really kind of figure this out. You guys really want to figure this out and you make it work for your favor. All right. With the Wheel of Fortune there. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll some dice. All right. So, wow. Okay. So we have North Node. We have the number 9 and the zodiac sign of Aquarius. So that's interesting. Pisces, that's interesting because I did say fall time, all right? So it may not, I mean, I did say that area between like October and Thanksgiving, but you know what? It could possibly even be at some point in September for you, for some of you, with the number 9, September being the 9th month. Doesn't have to be about a month, but that's just just the first thing that came to me from Spirit. Some of you may even, begin to see the growth in the relationship in September. Okay, I know that seems like a long time away, but the thing about it is that this person, you're really meeting them in the springtime. And this is going to be kind of like a slow developing thing, only because for many of us, excuse me, for many of you Pisces, you're going to be affected by, all this quarantining that's going on, all this social distancing. Okay. But you guys work it out. You guys work it out. And I really feel like by fall, which actually starts in September, you guys will have actually figured out like how to become more in contact with one another. All right. We do have the North Node. So what this is telling me here, that this is very much so for the progression of your relationship, or excuse me, the progression of the progression and evolution of your soul's journey, right? This particular relationship is meant to teach you a lot of things. It's meant to, it's like it's almost like destiny, right? Like you've been kind of destined to kind of fall into one another. The zodiac sign there of Aquarius, this is very air energy, all right? So I do feel like there's a potential to kind of maybe overanalyze a lot of things, but it's only because you can't help but do it, right? But because we're talking on Facebook or texting all the time, or because we can only talk to people on the phone, we can't necessarily see their face or see their body language. That Aquarian energy there is really just telling me that that Aquarian energy is just really telling me that there's a lot of what's the word I want to say here? It just escaped me. There's a lot of curiosities that you have about this person. There we go. There's a lot of curiosity that you have about this person. There's a lot of information that you would love to find out about this person, but don't expect to find it all out too soon. All right. That Aquarian energy, I feel like, is going to make you want to kind of pry into this person a little bit. But not because like you're going to be a creepy stalker person, right? But it's just really because it's really all about the excitement. You're excited for this person. You're excited for the possibility of growing closer with this person, and it's a beautiful energy. It's really a beautiful energy. Okay. Pisces, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. But with that being said, make sure you comment. I love it. I love it when you guys comment. Like, thank you guys so much for that. Make sure you like and hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. Anything else that you want to check out, it will be in the description box below. Okay? So, Pisces, I love you guys so much. You guys take care. Bye.